Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we're playing on the Total War Warhammer II Battle Replay. This one's still early access, and I don't know when this has been published. I think the game might be out now, so I don't know if stuff has been patched since. I don't know, but this is the press build still. And I played some games against Felkon, so here I'm playing Skaven against his Bretonnia, and I've got to say, I think this is going to change. I think the matchup's going to change a fair bit. The weapons teams are just super useful here, especially the Giselles are really good for killing any sort of big cavalry. They're very good at that, but the Rattling Guns teams, they're better at killing them at shorter range and slowing them down. So again, great synergy between these two. Shield Breaker as well, letting these guys get more damage. All the slows, it means your clan rats and things can easily get in the way. So easy to defend your weapons teams with the Rattling Gunners with that slow. It's very scary stuff. Also here I've got the Dwarf Thing Menace. I like the Dwarf Thing Menace. He's got armor sundering, which is pretty cool. So also, you know, it just means like if cavalry or something are bogging them down, you can bail these guys out a little bit better, because they'll sunder the armor, and then you can just get cheap clan rats and things on the cav, and it can really help, you know, do a lot of work to them. So I really like that. So yeah, pretty cool. I like these guys. Also, just great anti-infantry. If they're not bothered by cav, they'll just kill everything. But also, because they can kill everything, cav is going to try and get on top of them, and that just means you have more shots, you know, available to you with the Warplock Giselles. So it works out pretty well. So my front line, mainly clan rats, but I do have the clan Vulcan tail slashers that do have 70% fire resistance. Not really useful here, but they've got a very good stat line, so I thought I'd bring them anyway. So it's kind of nice. Plenty of just random chaff in the back, load of clan rat spears. I've got a couple of rat ogres, have some extra mass. And Felkon here, you can see he has a Damsel of Heavens, really useful for that wind blast. Also a Paladin for the anti-large, and he has Albrecht de Bordelot for extra anti-large. He has an anti-large aura now with his trident, and this is what I was afraid of. Oh god, I was too busy prioritizing knights. Yeah, they're dead. They're dead. Don't worry about it. So Knights of the Realm, you can see they're taking quite a bit of damage already, and he has quite a few of those. He has 4 units of Knights of the Realm, but I mean something's going to have to get in here to try and stop the Dwarf Thing Menace. And yeah, look at that. Clan Vulcan tail slashers. They're just done. They're done. Oof. Brutal. Anyway, Russ's front line, Spearmen at Arms, Battle Pilgrims, a lot of Battle Pilgrims. They're really good against Skaven because they can get through all the chaff very, very fast. He's also got a load of Peasant Bowmen as well. One with Pox Arrows, that poison's really nice. And it's just a lot of fire. These are very cost-effective units. But yeah, poor guys. Poor Clan Vulcan Tail Slashers. I've also got Ikit Claw, by the way. Ikit Claw's charging straight in. I've actually got him on a Doom Flare today. No, I don't. He's on foot. I bring him in on a Doom Flare in a different match we had. Never mind. He's on foot, so he's got anti-large. And he's got that great missile attack as well. He's a very cool unit. So, speeding things up. Yeah, things kick off very quickly here. So here, look at this. Look at the slow. 48 speed is pretty weak. And the other lot, I can block in with the Rat Ogres and let Spearmen just come in and do what they can. Clan Vulcan Tail Slash is getting completely roasted though, and over here these Knights of the Realm are getting devastated by all the artillery. I'm going to have to bring the Rattling Gun teams back a bit. They did get a little bit caught out, but now I can just move on to the Spearmen at Arms over there, and look at this. 2 whole units just getting devastated. The Rattling Guns are so good here. Nice close range, big targets. That bad accuracy doesn't really stop them when they're shooting at cavalry. So they're getting really, really bothered. Over here, though, you can see that the Knights of the Realm came in here. The last unit left, pretty much. He came in to try and stop the Dwarf Thing Menace, but I've been bobbing and weaving as much as I can. The Paladin and the Damsel are all stuck in here, and the Damsel is getting very bullied by Ikit Claw here, which is perfect for me. And I have been trying to run through as many of the archers as possible, because you can see he is in range of my guns. Over here, oh yeah, I did use a Howling Warp Gale on Albrecht de Bordelot, seeing that he was going to go for my Warlock Giselles, and now he's just getting shot by everything. And again, what I mentioned in a previous replay, it's odd that flying units are affected by that speed debuff, because, you know, what are they doing just ducking? It makes no sense. So yeah, they're getting, he's getting slowed down and shot to pieces. So he's coming in to try and do what he can to Ikit. Some more Warp Lightning coming in, lovely. I was neglecting the spells a little bit for a lot of this fight, because I was constantly having to reorder targets to make sure none of the Knights got in, because that's always a problem. And here we go, Knights are coming in. Oh god. Oh god, and there are Battle Pilgrims back here too. But there's amazing fire into the side of them. They are getting melted. Lovely. But so are my Rattling Gun teams over here. They don't hold up against a charge very well. They really don't. Another Wind Blast taking out a ton of my clan rats. But Ulberich is basically dead. And my Dwarf Thing Menace unit is still running around being a nuisance. And that's the thing, he couldn't stop to take out the Dwarf Thing Menace, really. He couldn't really get units onto them when the back line is just killing everything. So he's having to try and split up his forces. Which is why I think it's great to have something that can kill, you know, infantry super effectively, but is weak to cavalry, and then have a load of stuff that's good at shooting things. It's a nice mix. It forces them to have to split up. And yeah, he might not have gone with 4 Knights of the Realm. He could have gone with, you know, fewer units of more expensive stuff, you know, things like Grail Knights. Because these weapon teams, they don't have magic damage. They don't have magic damage. They're shooting warpstone bullets, but they don't have magic damage. So against things like Grail Knights have a lot of physical resist, they're going to hold up a lot better against this kind of fire. So they might be more useful here, but of course you can't bring as many. So having something like the Dwarfling Menace that can just ruin the front line while the Grail Knights are trying to get in the back, it forces them to have to run in with a bigger proportion of their units. So I think it works out rather well. Alberic is dead. He's dead. Yeah, that anti-large aura didn't really help him much here. But even then, it's only +8. It's only an aura of +8. So yeah, here we go. He did finally get up to my Dwarfling Menace, but it looks like I beat him anyway. Yeah, army losses here. But yeah, these guns, man. Yeah, good. Finally done. Wow, look at that. Ooh, fancy. Very fancy. Right, so yeah, this matchup's cool now. I like it. I like it for Skaven. I mean, Skaven tend to struggle against heavy cavalry, and generally the meta has been to go with things like Knights of the Realm and, you know, Knights Errant, maybe the Defenders of the Fleur-de-Lis, things like that, because stuff like Grail Knights, they just take too much damage from Warp Lightning Cannons. But now, with the weapons teams going to be more prevalent, it's hard to tell. I think it's going to be more of a gamble now, what Bretonnia do, because the Grail Knights are definitely going to hold up better against some of these units than they would against Warp Lightning Cannon, certainly, and certainly better than they would, you know, the Knights of the Realm. So it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, how the meta forms. But I think the rest of this army, I mean, just Alberic, is just, no, just... It's just Felkon memeing really here. He wanted to play the new thing, but it's just not advised here. There's not enough large stuff for the Skaven to need the anti-large bonus, but that +8 is just not good enough. I mean, that's only +8 melee attack, essentially. I mean, imagine something that gives you +8 melee attack. That's not great, is it? It's not fantastic, except this you can only use on large units. So I just don't think Alberic, even with that new buff, it's a cool concept, but I think it needs to be like +16 or something to really matter and help swing things. Because as it stands, it's not really good enough. It's not good enough of ability to bring him over. Basically anything else, Fey Enchantress is still going to be far better, and yeah, so will Lewin. I mean, Lewin's going to be far better than that. He's got the Lion Shield for that huge magic and missile resistance. That's going to be useful against anything that Skaven might bring. So, you know, you want that, right? It's just better. It's just a lot better. So poor Alberic. Aw. Yeah. Poor lad. I mean, sure, there are going to be factions with more large stuff, but I just don't think he's ever going to compete with Lewin, sadly. So that's a pity. That's a pity. Oh, also, his hippogriff's been named now. It's Tempet, which is pretty cool. So it's good to see him. Good to see he's got a lord. You know, he's got a, not a lord, he's got a mount that's named, which is very nice to see. But yeah, so this was a fight. And it was a fun one. Lots of guns. Lots and lots of guns. So thanks, Felkon. And we will be playing... we played a couple other matches as well. I might cast... I think I will. I think I'll cast at least one of them. We had some good matches. So, yeah. Cheers, Felkon. And guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.